Greetings, brothers and sisters in Christ. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the channel. So for all of you guys out there that is new to this channel, please go ahead. I can't say this enough. Please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And thank you for everyone out there that's been supporting this channel. Just by simply watching the videos, sharing the videos, commenting, just staying with us here. Um, I kind of sound down right now. I'm not really down. It's just that, with everything that is going on right now, it is somewhat sad, It is sad. I'm gonna admit that it is sad because many people have been out there. I'm not referring to myself because I cannot say I was in false church for umpteen of years. I didn't have that experience. But with testimonies that go forth and um with testimonies that go forth, I have somewhat slight idea of what it is like. And with the preaching from the Apostle Gina Jennings, I have a little understanding of what it is to dedicate your life, many years out of your life, to going to a false church and then finally coming over in truth. And with everything that happened while you were there, with everything that happened from whatever to whatever, and then you're in first church and you believe that everything is going to be milk and honey and everything is going to be nice. Not everyone believe this because the apostle and the ministers here let us know firsthand that, hey, it's not going to be all good while we're here in First Church. It's not going to be all good. As a matter of fact, this is where you're going to get most of the fight or most trials and tribulation. But being in first, what it's talking about, it is different from living it. It is different from when things start to happen and then you would say, oh, wow, you know. So being here and back when the apostle talked about certain things back then that he faced, lots of different things while he was in first church and the different things that minister did and all of that. And, he listen it and say, oh yeah, but to be in first church now and these things are taking place while we're in first church and you're seeing certain things happen and panned out first. And, it is something. And if we don't build ourselves up in God and if we're not strong, it can bring us down and it can cause us to fall as well. But for me, it is a eye opening for me. It is a eye opening for me because it let me see that it doesn't matter how long you're in the truth. It doesn't matter. I've been in to say that, oh, I've been in the truth for 15 years, 20 years, 50 years, does not matter how long a member is with the truth. They have a saying that the race is not for the swift, but who can endure. Yeah. And I want to even stop use that analogy to say, oh, I've been in truth for this amount of time and that. It doesn't matter. Because while we're on the race, while we're on the journey, we can drop off the track. We can drop off the track and I'm telling you, it is terrible. It is so bad. And as I say, it is a eye opening for me. I have to take these things as a lesson. I have to use them as a lesson, that it doesn't matter how long you're in truth. It really does not matter. We have to endure and we have to continue till the end. Because if we do not reach the end, if we've been in this for so long, so many years, and we fall off the track without reaching to the end, what is going to happen? All of those good work and the work in the church. For instance, I do so much things in the church. All of that is going to be in vain. It's going to be in vain. It's not going to matter. You know, it's not going to matter. And that is the saddest part of it. It is very sad, but the church must move on. The church must move on. Now, with that said, let me put that aside and get into what I'm here for. Today, I want to show you a video. Today I want to put this question to you. If your child, whether it is your daughter or your son, was gay and they're having their wedding, getting married to their partner, quote unquote partner, would you go to the wedding? They invite you because you are their parents. They love you. Would you go to the wedding? Let's listen to this video.
Asking her to come to your marriage. You married a man knowing she don't believe in it.
It's disrespectful for me to ask my parent to come to my wedding.
No, it's not disrespectful, but if you already know how your parents feel, why ask?
I would do this to show you that I love you, is where I'm coming from. You coming from?
I understand what you're I understand what you're saying. I'm gonna always love you, but coming to see you marry another man,
I believe that.
is enough.
If I was this parent, I would be like that. Listen, I have son and I have daughter. And if this is their choice, oh my God, I pray that this is not. But if I am in a predicament like this, I would not go to the wedding. Why would I not go to the wedding? Because I do not believe in man getting married to a man and a woman getting married to a woman. I simply do not believe that. So I will not, definitely not partake in something like this. No. And it is not that I don't love my child. I love my child. But the behavior is sexual preference that is definitely not of God. I will not support that.
Getting married in a month's time. And I was coming to see whether you guys would come.
Well, Chris, you know I've got very strong beliefs on that situation. So for us, that's not an option.
Okay. What are your beliefs?
Basically the same, different reasons.
Okay.
We love you, but we really don't want to be part of that. And we'd like you to respect
Let me just say, if it was a Jamaican parent, we wouldn't be talking to our son like that, Yo, boy, what? What, boy? What? Move from here, so. Move. Get away from here, eh? If it was a Jamaican parent, we wouldn't put it in those prim and proper. We wouldn't put it in that prim and proper way. This is not what we are about, and we just cannot be at your wedding. No, boy, me now come. You're out. As a matter of fact, I don't think a son or a daughter would ask the mother, because them would have done no. Say, we are not for that. So nobody bring that to me. Don't worry, bring that to me.
But if you're honest,
It would be really good. It's like, it would be really nice if you could be there.
we can't.
So you think it's worth sacrificing your relationship maybe?
Well,
I don't want to
that's
get into
disappointing.
I know.
You can choose all of me, or you can choose none of me.
Okay. Well, if that's the way it's got to be, that's the way it's going to be.
Okay. Cool.
And
I've got principles that I've lived by my whole adult life, and I'm not going to change them just because of how he wants to live his life. I don't want that in my life.
What an ultimatum. Is either you accept all of me or none of me. Boy, bye. Boy, goodbye. I don't have to accept you. When do a child look at a parent and tell them it's either you accept all of me or none of me? Okay, none of you. Goodbye. Go. None of you. Bright.
My parents aren't coming to my wedding because I'm gay. And the weirder part is they love my fiance. They adore her. They get along with her so well, but they won't come to the wedding because.
And this is something that, as she say here, her parents love her fiance. Her parents love her as their daughter, and they also love the girl as a person, but they do not love the relationship that they have together, which is being a homosexual. And I can see that, you know, because me not loving the relationship that you're in, me not loving the things that you're doing, doesn't mean I hate you. No, I hate your behavior. I hate what you're doing because it is not according to God's law.
Probably would have been that same person who said, you know, going to that wedding is like condoning the behavior, condoning the lifestyle. Yeah. Here's what I came to understand. Whether you're intending to send a message, whether it's withholding your presence, withholding language that they want you to use, the message you're sending is still the same to the child. The person who is attending that wedding, who sees that important people in their life have chosen not to be there, all they feel is the rejection of that. Yeah. All they feel is the lack of love, the withholding of love. And we may think
that is what they should feel. They should feel rejected. They should feel a lack of love because of their sexual preference, because it is wrong. Withholding the words that they want to use. What words? He, she, them, they. Can you look at one person and call her them? Huh? You look at a female and call her he, a male and call him her. That is confusion. That is too much confusion for my one head.
We're sending this big theological message by not attending or by using certain language, but in fact, it's manipulating and it's thinking we have any control over another person's life and happiness and behavior, when our job simply is to love our children, to love our neighbor. And last I checked, loving includes attending celebratory events. Yeah. Loving includes honoring you with the name that you would like to be called.
So, to all of the parents out there, whether you are a Christian or not, do you think your job towards your children or your child is simply to love them? I would beg to differ. And I'm saying this. Many people might not think I have children, but I do have children. So I know exactly what she's saying, and I can definitely relate. You know? So I am saying that a parent's job is not to simply love the child. A parent's job is to teach the child right from wrong, simple things. So love the child, definitely, and teach the child the things that are of God. That is a parent's job. Whether it is a male parent or a female parent, she or he or they should teach the child the ways of God. And definitely, I can't stress, and love the child. So if the child is in nowadays society, babies are saying that they're homosexual. Babies are saying, the boy is saying that he feels like a girl, and the girl is saying that she feels like a boy. You know? And the parents out there are feeding this craziness, because it is craziness, even though I know it is a spirit. The parents, most parents out there, many parents out there are feeding these craziness and dressing their boy into girl clothes, dressing their girls into boy clothes. Why? Because they come to you and tell you that they feel like a girl or feel like a boy. the parents are to be blamed as well. And the parents definitely play a very important role in a child's life. And it is not just to love them. It is not just to love them. And this is where these so-called people that claim that they are woke, this is where the problem is as well. These people that say they are woke, and newsflash, these people are doctors, are scientists, they are whatever, they study so many things and they claim that they are woke, but yet still they are leading the children, leading the people in a path that is this destruction. This is a spirit, and we need to pray for our children. We need to pray for our children and do things that will get them closer to God, and take them to church. And you just keep on interceding to God, interceding for this spirit to leave your child, because this is a spirit. And we have to know the way to fight spirit. And it's not physically fighting. It's not hand, fist, foot. No. That type of fighting is not going to alleviate the problem. We have to do it spiritually. So that is all I want to share with you today. Thank you for watching. Remember to hit that notification bell that you can be notified each time we post a new video. And let me hear your concern on this. Put it in the description box down below. I know many people, no, they just don't care. Some people, they just don't care whether you are a gay, lesbian, whatever. They just don't care. This is something that I am completely against. I will not stand for it. I don't want to be your friend. I don't want you to be my friend. Keep it moving. All right, keep it moving. Just try to overcome this, and the only way they can overcome this is God. Just lean on God, pray to God, just do what you need to do to get through and over this homosexual thing. The world is crazy. The world is crazy, and in everything, my gosh, they're pushing their agenda in the cartoons, in the show, in everything. And as I talk about show the other day, I was watching a show and my younger son was there. And when the show started, this guy was in the show and he had an earring in his ears. And I was just watching this guy, and he looked, he didn't look straight. He looked lean. He looked shaky. But upon continue watching the show, I saw some little moves and I was like, okay, this is not to be watched. And I changed the channel. So I'm saying this to say, be careful of the shows that you allow your children to watch alone. Be careful of the shows that you allow them to watch alone, because starting the show look okay and all, but if even though for me, I did see the guy, and I don't know, but I pick it up and I change the channel. So be careful of the shows that your children watch alone, whether it is a girl or a boy. And I tell them straight, a man and a man not supposed to be kissing, a woman and a woman not supposed to be kissing. A man and a woman can kiss. A married man and a married woman can kiss. A married, tell your kids these things. Don't keep them in the dark, because you keeping them in the dark and they're going out there to school and going and watching television and doing all of these things. When they see these things, they must know that it is wrong. Instead of they're seeing these things and you have not talked to them about it, they think that it's okay and it is cool. So one day I would like to do that. No, talk to them about it. Sometimes it kind of, you don't really want to talk to your children about sex and all of that, but it is something that we have to do, especially now in today's day and age where there's so many things happening. You have to let your children know the right from wrong in every aspect. As long as you think of it, just let them know. You know, if my children, if my daughter, for instance, she is actually 4, and if she's watching a cartoon where two man, I think the cartoon Binky, is it Binky or something of the sort? She watched that a lot. And in one episode, two male, I don't know them name, two male was getting married, and my daughter was like, no, that is wrong, that is wrong, two males not supposed to get married, it's only a boy and a girl. And I was like, yes, because I wasn't there when she was watching this. I wasn't there, I was doing other things, but she was sitting and she was watching her cartoon, and she saw this. And when she saw this, she could identify that what she's seen is incorrect. And when I heard it, I came in and I look at it and I say, yes. You know, I didn't just quick and click it off. I say, yes, I watched it and I said, that is wrong. That, you know, I talked to her. So please talk to your children. Let them know that when they see these things, they can shut it down. And I'm telling you, when you send your children to school and they're out there mixing with all different type of people, all different type of crowd, you know, all different type of spirit, these things are there. And if your boy child is in the bathroom and some other kids is there, and this boy is of this type of spirit, and for instance, you know, want to do something with your boy in the bathroom, he can identify it, you know, and say, no, this is wrong, and just get out of the situation instead of being curious. What is going on? You never, yeah, you can do it. You understand? I think you understand what I'm trying to say here. You know, have discussion with your children about these things. Let them know that it is wrong. Let them know to run away. If any of these things is happening to them or happen to them or about to happen to them in school or wherever they go, let them know. You know, let them know. So even though it's kind of daunting sometimes to have sex education with your children, especially if you're a mother and you're talking to your son. If you're a mother and you're talking to your son about this, it can feel a little bit cringy or whatever word, but it is something that we have to do as mother, as father, whatever it may be. We have to do it. You know, we must do it because we want our children to grow up and love God. And you know, even though these things happen to many people and they overcome it and they're with God and striving and all of that, there are those certain experience that I believe many people wouldn't want. And I definitely believe one of those experiences that many people would want to have a past history of being homosexual. You know, that is, yeah. So thank you for listening to me rambling along. Thank you for listening to me rambling along. No, that is it from us here. This is my daily views. Keep it locked here and remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell that you'll be notified each time we post a new video. Thank you again for watching. Until next time, peace be.